Iowa State wrestler, of course, is ranked number 1 in the country, and this other wrestler is ranked number 24 from South Dakota State. Is ranked 24th in the country. Immediately tries to get the shot, and he gets, if he could actually get the takedown from here, and he gets it straight. That is crazy. That's really good. The fact that he got that takedown right away. Yeah, he's gonna try to keep him down. He's not letting him up or anything, because that's really good. The fact that he got that, he's gonna let him actually. Never mind. And immediately he tries to throw him by. That's what I was saying, but oh my god, that was really good. The fact that he got that really quickly. It's just the Iowa State wrestler. He's so big and strong. He lets him up now. He's like, look at that, 285 pounds, like pure strength. I think he's like 260, 270, pure strength. He's so tall and strong. I mean, he gets an ankle pick right there, and that sounds a little weird, calling another dude like big and strong like that, like the way I just said it. But takes him down again. He's gonna let him up now, and that was really good. The fact that he got that takedown straight away, but he's gotta like work something, 7-5. I'm not too sure how big South Dakota State is. They had their previous wrestler 197 as well. He was ranked 6th in the country. But this school looks like a pretty, or maybe they're not wrestling in their actual like home gym. He takes a shot there again, and he's defending this actually a decent amount. But he's still, if he can like lock that hands right there, you see how he has that hands right there. He's gonna make sure that he's trying to spread out his legs. See how he's spreading out his legs, making sure it's harder for him to even hold on to that. Because these wrestlers have tight, like their grip strength. It's crazy. But he's working really hard and trying to get back points, actually, if he can try to get something. That does get a takedown now. And this wrestler as well, he's 15-0. The Iowa State wrestler, I don't think he's lost a match or anything. Which, I don't know where this, I think he redshirted last year, this guy. I think he medical redshirted. He's a senior, though. But, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, yeah, AJ Ferrari would be the number 1. When he immediately came into the weight class, and he was ranked number 1 in the country, which I found really weird, He's bumping up from 197. Of course, he's very strong, and he was a previous national champion and everything like that, but he immediately, did the period end? I don't know. The camera just, I don't know what happened. I think he tried to get a shot, and he spun behind him, and he's going to let him up again. But, yeah, like, I thought it was always a little weird. A lot of people were hyping up AJ Ferrari a lot. I was like, what's up with this? Because he's bumping up, and he looked a little off. Like when I first saw pictures of him at 240, I'm like, wait, I don't know. He doesn't look the all-time greatest. But yeah, clearly this guy, I didn't really hear about this guy. I actually watched one of his. He takes a shot right there once again. If he can like not let him pop his head out. If he can keep his head like right down there and make sure nothing happens from here, he's really fighting hard in those last seconds, and he doesn't get it. Wow. Going like making it at the first period with this guy is a flex. I might as well I'd wrestle a high ranked guy before. I was also bumping up a weight class though, and I was wrestling obviously the guy who's ranked. He wasn't ranked number 1. He was ranked really high in the country. Like, I don't know exactly. I think the highest he was ranked, like, 5th in the country. He only took me down one time in the first period. He didn't let me up or anything. We fought about him. And once again, he tries to get the takedown. He, gets behind him now to get the takedown. But yeah, he only took me down one time, which I was unranked. I came out of high school not ranked too high. And, he lets him up once again. Who cares about me? The point is, I actually watched the Iowa State wrestlers a match against Stanford, and once again he tries to get the shot. He gets a stall warning, and he's not playing as much offense as he was in the beginning. But these heavyweight matches, like I love watching heavyweight matches. I used to not like watching heavyweight matches. Back in high school, some of the heavyweight matches sucked. they sucked in my area. You would just see the guys. I'm not even exaggerating when I'm saying this. It was just they would go to overtime with them just like stalling and hand fight. That's all they did. It's literally all they did. I remember one time like there was a final in our tournament, and the tournament went to overtime, and like I think it went to double overtime, and the only reason why the other wrestler won was because he kept them on bottom. I think that was the reason why. But It was crazy, regardless. That was the most boringest match I've ever watched in my life. But watching some of these, that's what I thought college matches would be like. But watching some of these matches are mad entertaining. You know, and I'm still thinking about if I'm gonna bump up to heavyweight or not. You know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. The only reason why I would want to bump up to heavyweight is because of there's a lot of reasons actually. Trying to push him out actually to get a stall call, and he does get this takedown once again. I mean, he doesn't get the takedown, but he got the leg, and now he's trying to take him down. And he's gonna, if he can keep that foot in, he's got to make sure he doesn't let that foot out. And he's gonna get the takedown. See, so he's up by 11 points going into the third period, which it was really good. The fact that he got the that takedown so quickly in the first seconds of the match, that was really good. I'm wondering how big this guy is, the Iowa State wrestler. I'm not too sure exactly how big he is, but as well, I was watching, I think I just said it before, I didn't talk about Wolf. I was watching one of his matches against Stanford, and I was like, I didn't even know this guy was ranked #1 in the country or anything like that. I had no idea. So I searched up, I'm like, wait, I'm going to search up this guy. I figured out he was ranked #1 in the country, but you know, I don't know, but I really enjoy, I enjoy watching these heavyweight matches more than the 125-pound matches. Maybe that's just me because I wrestle heavyweight classes, so I understand the whole thing. What's he calling? Calling clasping. It gets a point for that. That's so 12 points. That doesn't really matter too much at this point. At this point, all this guy really do is just escape and take him down, and he secures the tech ball. Which I feel like that's what this Iowa State wrestler is really targeting. I don't think it doesn't. From what I've seen, he doesn't really tilt anybody too much. I mean, you don't see a lot of tilts at heavyweight. Which that was something I started getting really good at 197 was tilts. So yeah, you don't see that much of them at heavyweight. But he could be like the guy who, I mean, you can see he's trying to tilt him actually right here, which would be very good if this wrestler could get a tilt on him, because anything could count really. It's a low risk, because even right here, if he gets the reversal, you know, now he, you know, it was a low risk. It was a, now he's gotta let him up here or do something. Maybe he's trying to show to the ref that he's stalling. He's gonna let him. The coach is telling him to let him up right here, and that's why he was trying to get that tilt and being a little risky with that, because the thing was either he gets the tilt and, you know, it makes it harder for the other guy to tech ball him, or number two, you know, he gets him reversaled and he just gets let up, so he only loses a point at this point. But I think this is the last takedown now. Like if he gets a takedown and wins, or if he gets a stall call on him, he wins the match. 44 seconds left, so you would really want to get something out of this, and he does get that leg once again. He's got to fight. He's got to fight for his life, which he kind of sort of is right here. You can see, and right here, you know, it's still, and gets a takedown now to secure the tech fall. What a match for this wrestler! I'm gonna start watching more of his matches. He's mad entertaining. I don't know. I started really enjoying watching heavyweight matches nowadays. I did not enjoy watching them. Some of them are leaving because they want to get the parking. They want to get out quickly. What a match.